Hey guys, I'm gonna be doing a long game, and this time I'm gonna try to do some commentary, make it maybe less boring. And in general, let's see what games I have. Um, so, I have Tomb Raider, a lot of them, or actually all of them. No, I'm not sure. Okay. Resident Evil, Hogwarts Legacy. I think those are the only games. I don't really play Minecraft or Stardew Valley, um, and a lot of Call of Duty and Geometry Wars. Sometimes I play. They were gonna release a new version of Prince of Persia, but it got cancelled or something. I was really looking forward to it. Um, and I don't play It Takes Two, although I've tried it with my friend. Okay, so back to Call of Duty Black Ops. So I am going to be making a note of how to get the bonus rooms. I guess what I should do is I should, let's see, I'll message myself about the bonus rooms. So, chats, new chat, my other, I panic, yeah, so this is my other account, and I can say, like for example, start. Send message. What? Reply. Oh, wait, what? Start. Yeah, there we go. So I can like keep a log of the bonus rooms. I'll show you how it works. So it helps if I get the first bonus room, but I have a strategy on how to get it right, even if I missed it. In general, I like to take the second bonus room when I'm not sure, because then I can course correct easily rather than taking 1 or 3, which would take me a longer time to course correct. Okay, so I see only one arrow. Sometimes there's only one arrow. Still not it. The last time I played a 120 game, I got 1 armory before 40, but then all the way until 80 and all the way until 120, I didn't get any armory. I got a lot of bonus rooms, but no armory. Okay, so I think it was right and then left. So I'm gonna try arrow number 2. Okay, it wasn't it. So that means I can try arrow number 2 again. So what this means is in the previous round or this arena, it could have been the first arrow, but it could have also been the third arrow. So if it was the third arrow, then it means I would have to take the first arrow next arena. But if it was the first arrow, then I have to take the second arrow next arena. So let me explain. So the third arrow can sometimes be represented by a first arrow. And as I keep progressing through the rounds, it'll make more sense. Although sometimes, even if you do the right things, it won't make sense, but you'll see it working. I'm gonna be choosing Fate of Furious Feet for this. And I'm not gonna be doing Flawless because I know I'm gonna go down, what's it called, at one point during the game, so I have nothing really to flex. Although I could try, but there's no point. I guess I should try. Yeah, might as well. But what's gonna probably end up happening is gonna die once early on, and then I'm gonna be like, nah, let's just keep going. Okay, so I'm gonna try number 2. Yes, so it is number 2, which means that in the first arena it was the first arrow. So let me just message myself here. So I have a keyboard connected so it's easier to type. Okay. Island was 1, and I can say fountain was 2 out of 2. Yes. Nice. Okay, one sec. So, bit about my gaming history. I've been to 120 solo. I completed 120 solo. It's on my YouTube channel. For some reason, it didn't get many views. And then I beat 120. I went to the prison round, 4th, like the dark map of the prison arena, and I got the flamethrower bird. Okay, so I can't remember which console this was on. I think it was on the Xbox 360. I think so. Or maybe PS3. Can't remember too well. I guess it might be easier to tell. Yeah, I think it might be easier to tell if you can see the ring underneath my player. And maybe with the traps as well. So I beat 120, got the flamethrower bird lag at that round, and interestingly I had 998, I remember, so 9 lives, 9 nukes, and 8 bolts, and that would be the highest record I've been to. Before that, I used to have a hard time getting past Chinatown, 80 plus. So I would die there, but now I guess I'm a bit better at it. I do have one more strategy to show you. Like, okay, so for example, they're moving really fast from the bottom, right? Bottom, correct? So I should move away from that door. And you'll see, like, some of this stuff happening later. So he's moving really slow from the top. I should move. Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Fuck it. So there is a bit of like hints on how you should move. It doesn't apply in challenge rounds, so not really. So yeah, I started off as playing on PlayStation 3, Dead Ops Arcade. I used to play a lot of, you know, multiplayer. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Okay, used to play a lot of multiplayer Call of Duty, and I think it's interesting because I had a lot of questions about existentialism in 2010. By the way, this was first, this was second. So the first arrow represents the third arrow because I took second arrow last round, last arena. So yeah, I'm gonna make a note here. Chats. What's it called? This was what? This is the prison arena. First arrow, which represents the third arrow. Okay, and therefore the next arrow, next arena. So what's it called? Is it cow? Yeah, cow. No, crawler. Crawler arena should be 1, but crawler arena is the one that almost always is not what you expect. So it kind of breaks the rule. And then after that, the whole game is perfectly fine. So yeah, 2010, I was in first year of university, started having a lot of existential questions and problems, or I don't know, whatever. And I went to Yahoo Answers, and I would search about this every day. And one day I was on Yahoo Answers and I found a comment that said buy a PS3. And interestingly, like, I knew that's the right answer. Okay, so I bought a PS3, got really excited, because I remembered I used to play Need for Speed a lot on a PC, and during high school I saw a friend playing Black Ops and it was pretty cool. I didn't really understand the controls, so I bought Modern Warfare 1, even though Modern Warfare 2 was out. I didn't know which one's newer. And then even when I bought Modern Warfare 2, I was using the analog cable it came with, like the 3 colored ones, with my TV. So that once I switched to HDMI, I was like, yo, this is so much better. And then yeah, started playing Modern Warfare 2 a lot. And then I didn't really have a lot of games on the PS. Oh, now I remember. Okay, so the way I started playing Dead Ops Arcade, I just remembered. So I had this neighbor. One time, like late at night, I sneaked him into my house in the basement, and then we we were, what's it called? Anyway, he showed me the game, and I died. Pretty sure both of us died at like round 5, which is the first round of the fountain arena, and so that's how bad I sucked at it. And then I was bored. Tried it a few times. No one would play with you, like if you have a, very bad record or whatever. Anyway, so long story short, started playing, but then there were a lot of like toxic players who would kind of, I don't know, like they would not let you win, not be very supportive and stuff. But there were also good players. One of the best players I played with was CGR420. So I know he's still on PlayStation 5 or 4, but didn't get in touch with him that much recently. But he taught me a lot. Like he taught me like how the barrels work, like they are invincible left and right. He taught me a lot of things, and oops. I remember we were on such high rounds and he would still survive, even when we were at 0-0-0 or, you know. So I kept stealing his lives. He was still okay with it. He never used the mic though. And where was I? So I would say that he's the reason I got really good at it, and I would play solo a lot to practice, because it's hard to play multiplayer when, the other players are really toxic and like they wouldn't let you get anything. Okay, teddy bear. So in this arena, I'll give you a bit of a hint. Whenever you see a prison zombie, it means you gotta move back a lot. So far it's good. Oh, there's the prison zombie. Gotta stay at the bottom a little bit. To the right, because I saw it coming from the left. Oh, there's a life. It's important to have like good headphones, because you can tell which door they're coming from. Okay, now I'm set for this round. Okay, I should move to the right for some reason. Okay, there's, oh damn. There was the bottom arrow and there was the right arrow. Gonna follow my hunch and take the right arrow. Okay, for the Room of Fate in solo, you can just stand here. It's very easy to tell. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna choose feet. Excuse me, I should mute when I'm drinking coffee. Okay, so what we've learned so far is fast zombies and slow zombies, and like when you have prison zombies, it means move back a bit. Wow, a lot of gems. And now the crawlers come into the mix. You saw how I did the turn, right? When I saw that crawler, that's how you're supposed to do it. Oops. Always shoot into a door when you're going through it. See, I knew that was gonna happen. I knew that was gonna happen. Like halfway through I knew I'm gonna die. Okay, so there's a prison zombie. I should move to the bottom. Okay, so no bonus room. It was supposed to be the first arrow. So that, I think the rule will still maybe carry. So I'll try the second arrow next arena. Even still, it's a good guess to take the second arrow. Alright, so that was it for, what's it called, my PlayStation journey. When it comes to Xbox, I think I got the Xbox around, trying to think. I think maybe 2017. And one of the first players I met was Mills, and I think I could, and then the other player I met was SR Cashout. Interestingly, he is going, anyway, so he's in college now, and I was helping him with his math. Or university, same, you know. Oops. And let me share, hopefully a picture of, like, I made of, well, how about this, I'll just call out some of the players that I've been playing with on Dead Ops. So there's Mills, there's Alnumero, there is, I know T9, T9 used to play a lot, and then there was DOA, D903A basically. There's Half Send, there's Young Gold, I said Half Send already. Senior Cash Out, yeah, Mills, yeah. There's a new player. He's Johnny Doodle. There's many players that I'm starting to meet recently. Curbs. Let me just see. So, Johnny Doodle, Zombie Killer, I'm So Cold. This guy, TG, Aspect, Capone, Saint Spain, yes. Saint Spain has been playing for a little while now, or with me for a little while now. Ride That Wave. Dominate. Makoto. Okay, Makoto used to play with him a lot, and DOA. So, but for some reason they are not online recently. Storian King is also. Okay, Murder Festival. Him and I live almost in the same city. Menduno. Killer Moose. He's a pretty chill dude. He's really into physics. Yeah, so there's a few people that still play. It's a small community. Yeah, I guess that would be maybe it. Okay, gonna drink some coffee. Alright. No, I need another few seconds. Okay, so, um, so I've already lost my flawless, which means that I can have 999. I should focus on having full armory. So I'll be trying to save speed boost. If I die, I die. So yeah, in this round you'll see zombies that are a bit gray. Um, I have my own interpretation of that. I think they mean pay attention to detail. Okay. What is that? Oh my god, Okay, I made it, but I'll only get the gems if that door is open. Let's see if I can fly outside the map. Would be interesting. No, it would not be fun. Yep, got my 4th boost. So I think I was saying it would be the second arrow. Let's try again this end of this round. Second arrow. So I felt like the zombies on the right are slower, so I went that way. Also with feet, or on solo, you have to do a lot of scouting. You have to kind of you have to kind of see which areas of the map might have items. And while you're moving towards the doors, like for example, if I'm moving down, I would not go like this. See, I was gonna get hit. So I would kind of go on an angle, like maybe like this. Also, in case you didn't know this, the electric balls, I know they're not called Wonder Waffle balls, but whatever they're called, because it was up and then down, right? So let's try error number 2. So oh damn, okay. So that could mean, well, I'll just try number 2 again next round. So, those electric bulbs work once in every direction. So north, oh my god, north, south, east, and west. So that was a gray zombie, if you noticed. I think I saw another gray zombie down there. So with the cows, it helps if you go in the opposite direction that they're running from. Let me give an example of this. So right now I want to go up. Once again, up. Helps it kill them more effectively. Yeah, so once on the right, once on the left, once at the top, and now I have to do once at the bottom. So that's how I used up all 4. So see, that was a gray zombie. So attention to detail, I guess. Crawler. White zombie or prison zombie. Crawler. I just really want to use my speed boost, but I have to save them. I don't need more gems. I'll just take the gun. I usually go up first, because that's the hardest place to reach. And in this arena, I like to stay down, because that gives you the most options. Like right now I can go up, but if I'm like here, it still gives me a lot of options. The worst place I want to be at is this thing, because they're spawning from the top, they're spawning from the bottom. There's no way I can get out without using armory. So I have a lot of options here. So for someone who wants to really practice, I would say keep trying risky stuff until you get better at it. You know, you gotta wait until the last moment to see if you really needed that nuke or that boost. In solo, it's more fair to learn from your mistakes, because you know you can't blame it on the lag or anything. Hey guys.
Oh my god. Oh shit. Okay, okay. Hang on. I gotta heal up. Alright, I'm coming through.
Alright. Who's this nigga?
This is me.
No, I'm
Talking about.
talking about somebody who just joined the party.
I didn't see anyone join.
Yeah, it's one of my brothers. I don't know why he joined.
No, I ain't tripping. It's fine.
Oh my god, bro. I'm about to eat booty down here. I'm eating booty. Yeah, it is. Motherfucker.
Whatever. Okay. Playing some DOA 2.
So like I don't have my mic connected.
Okay.
I am recording, hopefully get to 120 again.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to get past 128 on DOA 2.
Nice, it's hard for me to tell when Mama back will boost on DOA to so light. I stopped
Yeah.
trying.
Oh my goodness.
So, oh my god, oh yeah. Okay, so, um, alright, so as I was saying, I like to stay at the bottom, gives me more options. I would usually go up here, because I can then, have more options of where I want to go. And I want to avoid here. So there's only one arrow. Maybe next round. Second arrow. In this round I like to not shoot at them unless I absolutely have to. Otherwise it gets crazy. I lose my ×9. I think it's just easier if I go down at this point. It's okay. I kept my armory.
Invite again to update me on your game. Are you live streaming?
I can live stream. I stopped it right now. I can put it back up. I'm on like 80 something.
I think you would get people watching, do it, and make it a longer duration so it shows more people are watching. Then hopefully it gets even more viewers.
Alright.
I am gonna leave this party, but I will be watching, gonna maybe sleep soon anyway.
Alright, bro. For sure.
Okay. So, for some reason it just made me a bit like, I don't know, like can he hear me? Can he not hear me? Like, cuz I'm so used to like wearing the headset and like having the other person hear me, and it's just confusing for my mind. Okay, anyway. So he's a really chill dude. Guess I was down and then left. So let's try left. Second arrow. Fingers crossed. Yes. Chinatown is 2, yes. So cow was 3, but I took 2. Thinking that anyway. So therefore, what comes after this? Fish should be 3. Third arrow. So you can see the pattern, right? 1 2 3 1 2 3, and the only nuisance in that is that the third arrow will sometimes be represented as 1 only. So in this round, I just gotta make sure I don't pick a flamethrower bird, and that if I take the chopper, I actually am able to get through the door. And I don't want the RPG, although fatal RPG bird. My nukes. Oh, okay, I can still go down. Trying to have my birds die at good locations. You can also use sentry guns and um, birds to help you out in tough spots, as long as you're aware that they're helping you. Okay, I already have 9 speed boosts. Oh, and that one's permanent, or glitched out, whatever. So yeah, once again, this works left and right. I should have done a hard reset on my Xbox before starting this game. I'm gonna stall them a bit until I can get to the top of the map. Yeah. I guess I'll start a party, so that if anyone wants to join, they can join. So yeah, I'm gonna obviously delay getting the tank till I absolutely need it. There's this interesting thing I can sometimes do. Let me see if I can do it. Depends on how much time is left on the tank. Ah, anyway. Goodbye, zombies. That was funny. So yeah, this is one of my favorite maps. It's big, oh, and there's a lot you can do in this map. It's the opposite of Chinatown, I guess. It's yeah, it's like a big map. Hard to describe why I like it so much. But not so much the challenge round, which is all these barrels. one advice is, excuse me, one advice is when you're in a tough spot, like trying to get out of a corner, or if you really need to kill a dog, then you should wiggle your shooting stick or your gun a little bit. Like for example, if I'm here, then I would be doing something like this. Like this. Make sure that you don't miss any zombies. Like even when you're cornered, there's been many times I got out of a corner. So I'll show you, for example, how to get out of corners once I have close to 10 lives. Like I'll corner myself on purpose and then I'll show you how to get out. So see, there was that grey zombie. Not sure what it means, but I should keep an eye out for it. Another grey zombie. Oops, oh my god. If I nuke it, this gem will drop. Okay, so this is one arrow only. What are the chances? So, excuse me. It was second arrow last time, so it's a high probability this is the bonus round. So this one might represent the arrow 3. So in this round, I'm going to be taking the third arrow. Because I took the second arrow in the previous arena. Oh yeah, one strategy for this round is the bottom right corner is very tricky, but this is perfect because they can't kill you when they're coming from the top. There's, once again, like there's flexibility in what you can do. So if I'm coming up here and they're spawning from up there, they won't hit me basically. They'll have to do that curve. Okay, so here's my 9th life. Hoping for a life to show up on the map so I can show that corner stuff that was going on. But essentially what you'll see is when they're spawning from both doors, like I mean from your left and from your right, then on one of the sides they will be curving a certain way, okay? So sometimes you can get out of that side or edge. Okay, so the third arrow was that one. Oh my god, we got it wrong. Fish should be third arrow, but I didn't get it. So I have two options. I can well, I'll just take It's a strange decision at this point. If I should take next arena, which arrow? Damn it. I could have used that life. Anyway, so let me get a ×3 and show you what I mean. Okay, first I need to get cornered. Like proper cornered. So yeah, one thing is you could always do this. When you're cornered, the other thing is close to getting a 10th life, so but I need to show you how to get out of corners. Hopefully they corner me here. No. Should not have grabbed that. Yeah, no. Okay, now I really have to show you. So imagine I'm cornered like this. No, it didn't work. In the next, it's hard to show in this arena, but in the crawler arenas it's easier to show. One personal weakness of mine is when I'm going through through like a tight spot, I just do a spin. But like if I was like a robot or AI, I would shoot exactly where I need to create that gap. Another thing is utilizing the traps, and when it comes to that, you wanna go through the traps sometimes when they are green. So like right now I can go through here, and that is very necessary, especially in the cow arena for feet, and obviously the crawler arena for feet. So what I was showing about corners is hard to show in this arena because it's like a very big map, and I want to have them spawning from here and here while I'm cornered over here. So basically, you can get better at telling which one of those two doors the stream or the flow is gonna end. China Lake is always good. So I can use this bird to, like that dying bird, to help me. So a big decision. Which store do I take? Nice. Makes it easy for me. So this could mean it's the third arrow or the first arrow, if it is a bonus room. Nothing. I'm about to get a 10th life. I think for educational purposes, I will drop a life, maybe. But obviously that's not for cheating, because like cheating would be if I save it for like round 40, or like if I'm trying to gain leverage over this round, but I died, so it doesn't apply anymore. Wow, I died again. Okay, to make this fair, I will pick up the life and go down, but I'll use my shield. So now it's fair. Up and right. So the reason second arrow even showed up is because maybe it was the second arrow. It is the second arrow, I mean. So let's look at this. Grid. Fish was not third arrow. Grid there. Okay, so Chinatown was 2, cow was this. Okay, so 3. Fish should be the third arrow. Fish was not the third arrow. This could have been the second. Okay, let me have a look. So from crawler it messed up, and then cow cow I messed up. Chinatown was 2, but then fish is where I should have got it right. Chinatown was 2. Fish should have been third. So I'm gonna take 2 anyway. No wait, I should take 1. Damn. 1 or 2. For the long run, I should take 2. So that I correct myself. Yeah, might as well take 2. Not think too much. Nice. Makes my life even more easier. Now I don't have to course correct. So grid 2, yes. And now I gotta survive for a bit, build my lives a bit. Come on, chopper. Oh, that should have been a death. Also I should have used my nuke. So I guess I should keep some of the topics other than just this game itself. Okay, so where should I go with this? I'll start with my favorite music. Right now I'm listening to a lot of cover songs. So Christina Grimmie, ATC, which is Against the Current. So they do covers of pop songs, and I feel like sometimes they do a better job than the original. And if you really like that song, it gives you, it's like listening to it for the first time. My favorite singer is Sia. I think there was one more, I can't remember, but in terms of TV shows, I am watching Game of Thrones these days. I'm watching, in terms of movies, I'm watching Harry Potter, the seventh one, part 1. So that's like the Deathly Hallows, part 1. Shit. I guess that would have been a good opportunity to show you what I mean by getting cornered. What else? So I talked about Game of Thrones and Harry Potter. I'm also trying to watch the James Bond movies. Like, by that guy, you know? Like one of the older ones, like Die Another Day and like maybe GoldenEye it's called. And, okay, now I'm getting close to a life. I'm not gonna pick up that tank. I'm gonna get cornered, and then I'll show you what I meant. Yeah, so this is an example of getting cornered. I can see that I can move right. Well, that was an easy one, but let's see. I'm not gonna say that I watched The Office because I watched it. I mean, I watched it so many times, but I don't really watch it anymore. Used to watch it a lot. I used to watch Modern Family a lot as well. Oops. Used to watch Parks and Rec. Community I didn't really rewatch that many times. Parks and Rec. There's also Superstore, which I watched only once. Trying to think. Recently I've been watching Spider-Man a lot. So, Far From Home and Across the Spider-Verse and Homecoming. I'm pretty sure one of them I missed the sequence. Gonna make some coffee. One sec. I'm gonna charge my headphones as well. Okay, I think I'm back. Not sure. So, I think there's a few topics I want to talk about. This is where I guess the conversation is going to get a bit more interesting. I'm going to talk about life advice, so like practical life advice. And then I'm going to talk about like maybe mental health a little bit as well. And oh my god, okay, I filled the wrong juice in my vape. Okay. So, I'm gonna talk about what's it called? Practical life advice, mental health, and like positive attitude, that kind of stuff. You might think it's useless, but it's not. And then I'm also gonna talk about health, like setting goals, like fitness goals. I'm gonna also, so health and like I'm not gonna cover money for now, but I'm also gonna cover school and work and having your own business, and some fun topics. So let me start with let me start with the general stuff, which would be practical advice. Oops. Alright. Should do this thing here while I can. Okay. So, I guess I'll start talking in the next round. So, makes more sense, but okay, I'm gonna think through a bit about what I'm gonna say. Yeah. So the thing with positive attitude, the way the question came up to me was, imagine there was another person in my shoes, okay, and they could be dealing with things a lot better, okay. So I researched into this, and turns out that, for example, there was the Nazi camp, and this is like from the book Man's Search for Meaning. I think the guy's name is Viktor Frankl or something, and he was saying that people in the Nazi camp, some of them found it easier to cope than other people, and then he talks about what traits they had in common. But well, you might think, how can one have a positive attitude in that? Let me think through that a bit. But talking about my own personal experience, I know that when I have challenges, I turn a bit negative, and okay. And I know for sure that the way I'm coping with things is not how someone else would be coping with it. Someone else would be making, like, would be more grateful and make use of, you know, the blessings or opportunities they have. So I wanted to reframe my thinking more towards that. And another way to see this is there are people who are quadriplegics, so people who have like no legs, for example, or you know, amputated legs, and while some may be very depressed, others participate in Olympics. So it's about, okay, so this was first arrow, and perfect because I needed an armory more than a bonus room. So this is what wolf 3 as one arrow, first arrow out of, what does it say? What am I saying? Wolf as one of 1. So first arrow out of 1 arrows. Should probably take a good gun with me, like a shotgun. There's no shotgun. Probably start here. Yeah, so the question becomes, how can one have a positive attitude? Because yes, so it's a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? So imagine I could, you know, make you believe that, you know, you are gonna be successful in your like test, or like how should I say this? So I put this belief in your head that you will get, okay, I kind of cheated there. So, and I can't say I killed myself on purpose there. So I have to kill myself again while I have a ×1. Yeah, so imagine I could like make you believe that on your exam you're gonna get a 90%. Okay, so I have this crystal ball, and now, and then I say that the only thing you have to do is just work hard. You can already see it, you just have to take the steps. So that would make you more motivated to work. So similarly, positive attitude is basically, you know, being optimistic about things working out. So once again, it is not being like delusional, okay? And so the definition of optimism, okay, I didn't see which arrow, but it's fine. The definition of optimism is 2 parts: hope and confidence. So hope means that, you know, if you put in the work, hope is a bit of an external factor that things that are not in your control can turn out for the better. And confidence is having faith in yourself and your abilities. So So when there's a challenge, you can have, you should have confidence in your skill or ability, and you should also have hope that things can turn out for the better. Um, so I guess so far we've established that having a positive attitude is the only way to succeed in life. I can easily prove that by saying, um, if you have to do something and you know it's not going to work, then you're definitely not going to work on it, because it's not going to work. So, so now the question becomes, how can we have a positive attitude? Right. So, I want to define positive attitude again. So, think of it as positive attitude. Okay. So what it is that what you're looking at will be the same thing. So imagine this is like you're looking at a wall or a building, and what you see before is the same thing. Sorry, what the thing itself stays the same, but when you change the lens you're seeing it through, you see a different thing. Or like, I think, okay, so for example, math, right? So you could see it first as, okay, no, I think I gotta explain this better. I had my thoughts more coherent about this before. Let me try to gather my thoughts. Okay. Yeah, so positive attitude applies one on a general level, which is about life, about, you know, your life and the way you see the world, the way you see people, the way you see yourself. Um, so, this, you start to appreciate more by focusing on the positive aspects of it. Okay, so there will be, if you ask yourself, okay, in my room, how many things are the color brown? Okay, you will see them. But if I say, what object in your room is the color orange? So even if it's hard to see or very like small, you will find it. Okay. That's basically the power of the reticular activating system. It's a part of your brain that finds associations. So if you, it's like when you buy a car, and when you're driving, you start to notice more of your car on the roads. And how this can be applied is in your own life. If you start to recognize and identify the positive aspects of your life, then your mind changes, like the programming of your mind changes a bit to the positive. So again, it's about the programming of your mind. So this can be done with mindfulness and gratitude as the first step. So every morning when you wake up, okay, so first thing about mindfulness is that think of, like, okay, for me, when I wake up, okay, so during the day there will be a part of my brain that's on automatic mode. Okay, it will have maybe music playing, and it will have this same pattern, same thought patterns in the background. And what mindfulness does is, imagine you're looking at a lake and there's something underneath that lake. So without mindfulness, it's all like, how do I say this? It's like kind of dirty and it's hard to see, and there's like waves over it and stuff. But with mindfulness, you still it. You're able to see the thing at the bottom. Alright? So, in the morning, when you practice mindfulness, it's like you can really try to focus on what you want to focus on. Okay? So, then practice gratitude every day. So, like gratitude for your family, for your friends, and stuff like that. Things about yourself that you like. So this is changing your perspective and mental programming. So that was the first step, your mental programming. Okay, and the next thing in positive attitude is, you might have heard something like this before, but you know, actually, so no one is kind of asking you to do or be a certain way. So, like, no one is asking you that you have to work, do a job, or get six-pack abs, okay, or that you have to do something creative, or so those are all your choices. So you can either benefit from doing those things, or you could just not do them. So once again, it's your choice. So for me, knowing that something is not expected of me and I choose to do it is what motivates me. Okay? So if someone does not expect me to be able to do something, or more like the word is autonomy. So for me, it means it's my decision basically. So that motivates me a lot. Okay. And the other thing is, it's important, like, who the people are that you hang out with or hang around with. So many people will be positive, meaning they will support your plans and stuff. Most people will. Most of your good friends will. And there might be some people, and I've had this, that if they have a low self-esteem, they don't want you to succeed. Or, you know, it's just their insecurity. It's true. So, you want to be around positive, optimistic people because it becomes contagious. Okay, I'm looking at something else while playing DOA. Oops, I knew I was gonna die there. Okay. Yeah, so similar to what I was saying before, no one is asking you to participate in the Olympics. Okay, the people that participate in the Olympics do so of their own choice, right? So no one is asking you to set a record, but you can. So my point being that it's up to you how you choose to think or what how do I say this, like how big you think, basically. So it's up to you how big you think, or dream big, basically. What else? Alright, and okay, so the next two things I want to cover is how you can program your mind and taking baby steps or small steps. Okay, one sec. Okay, so this was 1 out of 1. For some reason I got it simply. Wolf 3 as 1. So after 3 comes 1. So 1 key. 1 off. 1 1 as 1, oops, 1 as, so which means 1 does not represent 3, it represents 1, and then this was bonus, yes. Okay, yeah, I could benefit from bonus room. So you see my algorithm kind of works. Alright, so where was I going with this? Okay. So, quite often what will happen is, once things start working, you'll notice that you're doing some things and they start to make more sense. So these are things like affirmations and visualization. Okay, so when you're doing it, it seems fake, it seems like it's useless. There's even memes like making fun of it, that okay, I'm gonna visualize. I remember who's that stand-up comedian? It's not Chris Tucker. Wait, it's not Chris Tucker. It's not Kevin Hart. It's not Chris Rock. Who's that other guy? Anyway, there's a stand-up comedian who's like, there's children dying in Africa of hunger, and you gotta tell them, you gotta visualize a burger and all that, and the guy is like, stop doing that, man. So no, this stuff actually works, like visualization and affirmations. So for example, affirmations, I think of affirmations as like the easiest way for me to maybe understand them myself is if like I had a boss, or like if someone asked me like, how is that going, like are you working on it, have you made progress? So I would say something like yes, wait, so so for example, if someone asked me like, how is that going with around 120? Okay, so I would say make it short, make it positive, and use emotions in that. So I would say that I'm on the monkey round. Gonna go 2 more. Okay. How about this? I'll ask ChatGPT. So always what you can do is ask ChatGPT that, okay, I'm having difficulty doing this. Can you give me some affirmations on how to do this? Um, so, yeah. So one tip, a couple tips I gave so far was keep it short, keep it in the present tense, use keep it positive, and involve your emotions. Another thing is what was that thing I was gonna say? You can make it visual, yeah. Keep it short, keep it positive, use emotion. Keep it present tense. So an affirmation a simple affirmation I would create for me going to 160 is, I've been to around 120. I would have gone to 160 maybe. So no, maybe it's not good. So I've been to around 120, and this time I'm gonna go to around 160 once and for all, and I'm gonna beat the 4 monkeys. So that last part, 4 monkeys, really evoked some affirmations. Sorry, some emotions. And I could make this even better. That once I get to around 160, there'll be 4 big booms, and each monkey will be spawning, and there will be crazy boosting, and the screen will be shaking, and I'm gonna be boosting, and you know, it will be live streaming. It'll be the biggest event of 2023. So that kind of gives me motivation, right, to do it. Okay. So this is how I have a positive attitude. I remember, I guess, now I'm thinking about it, and one friend did this for me when I was having difficulty in university. She said, don't worry, you'll be fine, and then when you become someone big, I'll be like, hey, I know that guy. He was my friend in high school. So it was like something simple she said, but it was very nice of her to say. I still remember it, so that means something. In terms of visualization, right? So this applies a lot to exercising. So especially like I saw this once in the example of gymnastics. And I'm sure you've heard the basketball experiment as well. So in gymnastics there was this person who was trying to get this move right. Like they had to do a flip and like grab it and then twist and all that. So what they did was they closed their eyes, pictured it in their mind like a mental rehearsal, and then they did it. So remember that there's 2 types of visualization. People always kind of confuse it for the outcome type visualization, meaning that they win the trophy and they're standing at the finish line, or you know, they're opening a bottle of champagne, you know, all that kind of stuff. But rehearsal is the better way of thinking about um, visualization. So you do this every day. You're like driving a certain way, and then you quickly visualize, okay, I gotta take a left here. So in visualization, it is that you mentally rehearsed how you're gonna get there, and this way you're able to mentally prepare for the roadblocks that are gonna come up, or difficulties and setbacks that are gonna come up. So I still feel like I didn't explain affirmations and visualizations that well. Okay, so visualization, there was this experiment done between group A and group B. So group A simply practiced basketball, and group B, what they did was they practiced basketball, but they were, oh, so 16 hours, right? So group A was told to practice basketball for 16 hours. Group B was told to practice basketball for 8 hours, and the remaining 8 hours they have to visualize playing basketball. So what happened was the group that had to practice and visualize, they did better. So this has been repeated, and it is a valid, like, sort of scientific experiment and all. So it shows that visualization works. Okay, I think I could have done a better job with affirmations, but I guess what I'm gonna do is create something personal for myself right now. Only then will it make sense for you guys, because at least it's something that I would believe in. My affirmation would be, I'm a responsible and conscientious person. I'm able to save a lot of money and achieve my goals, be independent, and reach the career goals I want. I can become a software developer. I've done many difficult goals, so I can do something like this, and I'm already taking the steps. So okay, let me just focus on this monkey a little bit. RPG. Come on, come on. Alright, this should be interesting. Flamethrower. I barely missed that one. I don't know how I died there. Couldn't see, probably. And he's dead. Just gotta not kill him in the air. Damn, I don't know. Maybe he died in the air. Damn. Let me record what happened. I survived. So he's going like this. So he's coming towards me and he dies. Let me share it with the expert. Message. Upload to sure. So yeah, that motivated me to be more responsible, and it boosted my confidence, and it made me more focused. Just saying that I'm a responsible person, I've achieved many things, I'm smart, intelligent, and like, how do I say this? So, um, I have a lot of determination. Once I want to achieve something, I set my mind to it, I can do it. So, that actually makes me very motivated. And I said specifically that I want to become a software developer. So, just doing this a little bit before or every day will change my mental programming to being more resilient and working towards these goals. Okay, game clip uploaded. Message. I think he knows what this means.
Hey Mills, can you hear me?
Yo, I can't hear you through your mic.
Those are the zombies. Those are like electric guys that like stop moving.
I sent you a game clip. Can you tell
Yeah.
me
Yeah,
if
can
the
you hear me?
monkey died in the air?
Probably because about the gems flew everywhere.
Send me it. I'll tell you. I want to watch. Oh my gosh, this game looks so crisp.
This game is crisp.
Watch it in slow-mo.
I'm saying his. Yeah, you barely see the monkeys in the top right corner.
Slow-mo.
This game right here though is the definition of crisp. Way crispier than the first one.
It looked like he died on the ground to me.
Yes, I agree. You think he died on the ground, right?
Bro, put your mic in, man. What the fuck? Talking to this little BB.
Just until you.
Yes. Yes, he died on the ground. I saw him. Dead. You were okay.
Thank you, buddy. See you later,
buddy.
buddy.
Buddy. Buddy. Buddy. Got me some beef jerky dip. I'm watching you play DOA.
See.
I'm gonna do something interesting here.
Oh, this is the best drop in the game right here.
Mm-hmm. Got some neat shit in here.
This game's way ahead of DOA 3.
I like the docks map.
Yeah, me too. It's the second one.
That China one's the last one, right?
No.
I know that one was a hard one.
Yeah, that's the one I'm not looking forward to. Other than that round, and then the meatball round, like the all red. I just went through. And there's like one more, like the dog arena. It's pretty hard.
What's the highest in this motherfucker?
Huh?
Like, where does the game stop for most people in this? Like, in the 200s or what?
I didn't check the leaderboards.
Been watching the YouTube?
I just look at. I mean, I don't know,
Teddy
probably
told Timmy to
256.
tidy the tiny tide pool.
I'm gonna guess 256.
Maybe.
Either that or fourth time China. I'm sure someone's beating it by now. I'm sure 256. Gotta be it.
The determined, daring duo diligently dodged dozens of daunting, dangerous dragons.
Dude, go to sleep.
So we're back. Got a bunch of weed today. A bunch of new shit from the head shop. I'm doing good. My girl rolled like a 3-gram rose blunt.
Anyway, that was fun. Alright, watch part 2 tomorrow.